Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you have a beautiful day. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell, and comment down below any tickers you want me to analyze. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals. Bitcoin 66,200, having a bit of a drop yesterday, exactly as I predicted on Twitter. I posted on Twitter about this rising wedge, and I said warning, going to break down on Twitter, and it broke down. Target was around 60. Target was 65,000, and you can see that broke down. Let's go onto the weekly. On the weekly time frame, you can see the big resistance is this white trend line from the previous all-time high double top, which would be 88k. You can see that volume was growing in that boom run, a lot of volume during the bear market 2020-2023 of buying of Bitcoin, and then volume growing, and then a little bit of a dropping off on volume recently. Stochastic is still turning up, but now starting to turn down. Weekly volume, the last 2 weeks of volume, this is what I'm concerned about. The last 4 weeks, besides this week volume, look at the weekly volume. So comparable to Bitcoin when it was at say 52k, we had buying of 1.3 million Bitcoin per week. Next week we had 1.3 million. Week after 1.2 million. Week after 1.1 million. Week after, you see what I'm saying? And now we have 1.1. Then we had 1.1 million, 1 million. Then we had 650k after the halving. It cut in half the volume. Then we had a big bounce, 1 million. Then we had again 600k. Then again 650k. So everyone telling you to go long and things like this, they're not taking into account the volume dropping massively. Also, this is the yellow trend line that you see in Bitcoin on, and you can see that yellow trend line, if it were to come down, would be around, it would be this. This is the main trend line. We got a bounce of 56 before that trend line though, which is good. Crypto Guru Bot still firing a blue buy, which it fired February 2023 at 20,000, and it's still a blue buy now. Now it looks like we're on the 4th to 5th wave. How far this wave goes is very dependent. Usually the 4th to 5th wave is smaller than the 2nd to 3rd impulse wave. So I don't think this run will be very, very big. 88k though is a big resistance that we can say. We also have a big 73k resistance, but again the problem is this falling volume. Okay, let's see what we can see here. We've got trend line coming here. We've got there's two touches of a trend line, so you can see a formation starting to form here. Top of that trend line is going to be at 69k. If it gets rejected there, then a possibility 56k. And that's where I would go long, to be honest, with this declining volume. Everyone went like here we were bullish, everyone was bullish. Then I got out here. I warned everyone to sell at these kind of areas. I think my sell was like around exactly there. And then we've been going, and the volume has been dropping. And that's what I'm concerned about. And a lot of people got trapped, and they went super long after that pullback. Here and then here, they went super long here. We got a lot of bullishness, but you can see that top of the trend line. I think 56k is my target in play. I think we would get a bounce also at 61k. Actually, no. Big bounce there's big support here. 60,700, stop loss 60,156, take profit 88k. So that's the main trade, the first trade I would take on a pullback. 60,700 trade open, 60,156 stop loss, and take profit 88k, risk toward 45 times, risking I want to get it right on that trend line. 68 times, risking $417 to make $28,600 per Bitcoin with no leverage. 10x leverage would be $280,000. That's the riskier trade of 60,000. Safer trade is me targeting a double bottom at 56,000. We had that Iran-Israel war news. Then we had a bounce, and I think we need a double bottom. So 56k is my safer target to open a trade. Opening 56,375, stop loss 56,000, take profit 88k. Risk toward 94 times, risking $347 to make $32,000 with no leverage. 10x leverage 320,000. Those are the two trades I would take on Bitcoin. If you want to trade Bitcoin like you see me do, go underneath the video, One is the exchanges I use. Bybit gives you a $30,000 bonus when you meet their trading requirements. Using that link, you have to sign up. 2, take the Crypto Master course, get the Crypto Guru bot, and learn to trade. 3, join us in the Telegram. There's a few hundred of you at any one time trading. All the links are underneath the video. And again, Bybit gives you a $30,000 bonus when you meet their trading requirements using this link to sign up. Over on Bybit, I've got 616K in this account. Yesterday was 620. We got a bit of a pullback. Something sold off yesterday. Down 4,800. I've got 342K cash, so I'm mainly in cash. 342 plus 14, so it's like 360K in cash of this 616K account. So I'm mostly in cash. One Bitcoin 66K, slightly down. MCRT 43K, down 2%. Pocket 34K, down 3%. World 24K, down 5%. WorldCoin taking a big hit. Dogecoin down 2.9%, 19K, and Uniswap 14K. Slightly even. I've got no longs open currently, and I've got a long set up at 61,400, and I want to set up a big long. That's 61,400. I've got a 6 Bitcoin long. Let's modify it, 4 Bitcoin, and I want to put a 56K. I want to put a 4 Bitcoin long. 56,000, 4 Bitcoin long. So I've got those two orders, 4 Bitcoin long, 56K, 4 Bitcoin long, 61,400. And I'm holding spot, Bitcoin, MCRT, Pocket, World, Doge, Uni. Everyone, you have to do your own due diligence and consult your own brokers. I'm a seen investor in a lot of these companies, so you have to make your own decisions. Let's quickly go into Ethereum. Ethereum 3069, stable coining, huh? Range, well, it came down, almost activated my trade. Came down to 2858. The low was 2818. We're getting a big bounce off. You can see this big descending trend line triangle. Builds pressure, usually breaks out. But the problem is it's broken out late. It should have broken out 70% of the move. So it should have broken out there. It broke out late, but it breaking out with falling volume, and the stochastic is overbought. So I'd be very careful here, in my opinion. I think a lot of people got trapped again. I would go long on Ethereum on this major area of support. 2816, stop loss 2784, and take profit, big resistance area. You can see that we're starting to get a channel between these two trend lines. We seem to be channeling between these two trend lines, between 3,100, I would say, resistance, 3,148, and the trend line 2,800. So it's moving between these two trend lines. We're starting to build a channel here on Ethereum, but with declining volumes, I would be very careful. Safest place to trade 2,800. Again, all the links down below, and don't forget, follow me on X as well. I've got 85,100 followers. Again, my buy targets, I made a video 13 hours ago on Bitcoin, Doge, and Tesla. Check that out. Me talking about when I first started buying Bitcoin, nobody in the real world knew what it was. That was in 2018. I made that Twitter. And you can just see the US government, the government absolutely unequivocally lied to us. They lied about COVID. They lied about nature of climate change. They lied about stability of renewables. They lied about safety and efficiency of COVID vaccine. Check out that tweet. The U.S. government needs to do what Elon Musk did. All governments around the world, like what Argentina's president doing, fire 90% of its workforce. Believe me, you wouldn't even notice a difference. Very true. This was me 12 hours ago. Bitcoin target 65,383. 5,000 people saw that. And then 9 hours later, we dropped out of that exactly as predicted. That's my updates in the market. Everyone, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let me know in the comment section anything you want me to analyze. If you have any questions for me, I've been trading for since now almost my birthday. 23 years I've been trading, which is beautiful. And I've been making these daily videos for 4 years now, which is amazing. Almost at the 4-year anniversary, which I'm so thankful. Thank you for anyone who's been here on the journey through with me at the Eagle's Nest, traveling the world, Dubai, Bitcoin when we were buying it, Dogecoin the first time before Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live, we were buying at 0.003. I remember about 50,000 Doge. It pumped to 0.75. We sold it on the news, buy the rumor, sell the news on Saturday Night Live. And then it dropped down. Dubai, a lot of a bear market, 2022, 2023 bear market, 24, 23, end of 23, 24 bull market. We caught it all. Love you all. Have an amazing day, amazing journey, and a beautiful life. Only wish you the best. Only wish best for others. Don't be envious of others. Everyone has everyone has the same emotions: greed, fear, worry, envy. Doesn't matter if you feel the negative emotions, anger, envy, it's okay, it's a normal emotion, but just realize that you're feeling that envy for someone else and catch yourself and say, no, I wish that person amazing things. I wish them abundance. I wish them happiness. Catch yourself on the, and just wish everyone the best. Love you all. Have an amazing day. I wish you the best, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.